Here to talk about TikTok for business, and this is a step-by-step guide. So I encourage you to get a pen and paper as well, and perhaps if you know how to screenshot, that would be really good as well. If you don't know how to screenshot, that's okay. You can get the recording and you can go back on it if you need to. Otherwise, just take down notes or even take a photo of the screen if you need to as well. So when we are thinking, I'm just moving that little thing down. When we're thinking about TikTok, a lot of people will start saying to me, well, it's only for teenagers, it's only for little people, and it's just for dancing. It's not really for my business. So I wanted to let you know a little bit of a statistic around that. Digital 2022 Australia says TikTok is the most downloaded mobile entertainment app, or third across the board. Now, this is really interesting. Across the board behind Service Victoria and Service WA. Now, those two apps, you almost had to download them in order to use the QR codes in order to get into places. So if we take away those two, that we actually had to get in those areas, TikTok is the most downloaded mobile entertainment app. So according to this annual report, TikTok now has 7.38 million Australian users over the age of 18. So it's not just for young people anymore, dancing and lip syncing. And the reach is 37%. 55.3 are female and 44.7 are male. So quite a broad range if you're looking at it across all the other different platforms. So if you're not in TikTok at the moment, it's something that you really need to think about getting into, and just sort of start thinking about, even if you're not going on TikTok for your business, because this is such a downloaded app, all the other apps are freaking out, all the other platforms are freaking out. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they've actually all brought in features that TikTok use in order to compete with them. So if you are using those other platforms to grow your business, you will find that you'll have to start using similar features that TikTok has actually brought about first, such as Reels on Instagram. And now you're going to have to start using those because they're trying to compete with TikTok. So let's have a look and see. If you don't know me before, who am I to advise you on what to do? Now, I practice what I preach. I experiment on my own businesses before I come and teach you. So I've been growing my TikTok for a year or so now, just so that I can know the platform very, very well. I can study it, I can understand it, and then I've got the experience to come and talk to you about it. So I've been teaching social media for a number of years. I think it's more than 8, but I also am in business. I've owned bricks and mortar stores. I've owned multiple e-commerce stores, and I still own a skincare company. We only launched in January, so we're very new. And so I really do actually understand how hard it is to grow a business these days on these platforms. When I first started growing businesses on Facebook, it was very, very easy. Now it's a lot more challenging, and there's more platforms to think about, like TikTok. So I'm also a board member of the Chamber of Commerce, so very, very passionate about small business and seeing you guys thrive and grow. But most of all, I'm a mum to 2 teenagers, and one of my babies turned 17 today. So let's have a look at what we're going to be doing. Create a TikTok business account if you haven't already. So you can have a TikTok personal account. Some people like to keep it a personal account because you can use certain sounds that you can't use on a business account. So some people like to use those trending sounds, and we can't use them on a business account. But if you're doing TikTok for business, I do encourage you to set up a business account because you get different links and you get analytics into your audience. So you can start doing some research around your audience, making sure that you're getting to your target market. That's very, very important. We're going to go through letting TikTok get to know you. Again, we'll go through how important that is. Number 3, setting up your TikTok profile well, creating an interesting content, engaging your audience to grow your following and TikTok features. Now, I created this first webinar a couple of months ago, and doing my preparation for this webinar today, I even had to go in and change it yesterday. So things do change quite regularly, as they do with other platforms. But there's no point in waiting for us to wait for them to finish those changes. We just start where we are and we continue growing. If you did want to follow me, my account on TikTok is AusSenSkin. So Australian Sensitive Skin is my skincare company, and the one that I started growing the audience on TikTok for. So to create that business account, this is where I thought you may need to screenshot this or take a photo of it if you choose to. So we download and open up the TikTok app, obviously, and create a personal account. We do that first. You can use your email. I would suggest using your business email. Tap your profile in the lower right corner and tap edit profile. So here we're going to add your profile picture in your bio. Please make sure that your profile picture for business is the same as all of your other platforms. So we need to have that consistency across all of your platforms. Same picture on Facebook, same picture on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, all of those other platforms, and your website. So having that consistent brand consistency across all of your platforms allows trust for your customers. It is very, very important when you're on the online space to build that trust. We've all been scammed online. We need to build that trust by having that consistency. One of the ways is having that consistency across all of our platforms. Okay, and then we need to switch to the business account. So we tap the 3 lines at the upper right corner and then manage account. And then we switch to the business account and choose between business or creator, entirely up to you. Then we pick the category which best describes your brand and tap next. You might not find the exact category, but just choose one that best suits your brand. Add your website and your email address to your profile. If you don't have a website, you can add your, if you've got an Etsy shop, you can add your shopping link. If you've got an Amazon shop, you can add your storefront link. If you've got an eBay shop, you can add that link. So it doesn't necessarily need to be your actual website. We just need somewhere for people to go to buy your product. If you have a service, you might even like to add in your booking link in there. Okay, now one of the almost time consuming, but it's right just at the beginning, we only need to do this really once, is allowing TikTok to get to know you. It doesn't take that much time, but it's imperative that you actually do this right at the beginning when you are getting into TikTok. Now, if you've been on TikTok for a while, don't freak out, but I really encourage you to think of this strategically. When I first started going on TikTok, I was just, I had no idea what I was doing. I was researching, I was experimenting, I was trialing. And so I'd sit down in the evening, I'd put on Netflix. I wasn't watching it, but I'd put it on and I was sitting there and I was just sort of flicking through, just trying to figure out what on earth was going on. That was one night, probably spent an hour doing that, maybe an hour and a half. And then the next night I opened up the app, and almost instantly the only thing that I saw were women over 40 who liked watching Netflix drinking wine. It was incredible how quickly the algorithm figured out who I was. So this is my little warning to you. Think about opening up the TikTok app for business from your business customer point of view. Imagine that you are your customer and you are watching TikTok. This will then show TikTok the type of videos that you are watching, and then your content will get shown to like-minded people. So the algorithm works very, very quickly. I grew my following in the US because that's where we were going to sell. And I grew that quite quickly. It is quite easy to grow on TikTok at the moment. But unfortunately, due to shipping costs and supply issues, I then had to pivot and start selling in Australia. But I'd already built that audience in the US. So, and then now I'm backtracking, trying to build my audience in Australia because I'd already trained that algorithm to only show my stuff to American people. So there's just a chat in here. Can we search for our target audience? No, there isn't a search for the target audience, but what I encourage you to do, that's a really great question, thanks for that. What I encourage you to do is really, really think about your target audience and then start watching what they would watch. The algorithm works well, very, very well. So start watching what they will watch and you will have your target audience in front of you. So if your target audience is small business owners, you can look, discover hashtag small business owners, or you can go into the discover little circle and you can actually look up things, but just be very, very clear about who your target audience is, more so than any other platform that I've been on. And I've been around for a while and I've been teaching social media on the other platforms for a long time. And so I really encourage you to spend some time in here, but come to it from your customer's point of view. That will allow your content to be shown to your customers. Okay, I know I'm being really, really forceful about that, but it will make every single thing that you do later easier. So just spending some time in there, watching what your customers would like to watch, liking the people that your customers would like to watch, saving things, sharing things, commenting on things, searching those keywords. So keywords, what sort of things are your customers looking for? So the way that I started doing it, once I realized how powerful that algorithm was I started searching keywords for skincare, because it was my skincare company that I was building that audience for. And so you're really starting to look at those keywords of your exact product or your exact niche. Okay, this shows, I think I've explained that. Yeah, so let's make that algorithm work for you. Let's not confuse the algorithm. It will work in your favor if you do this way. Just got a little chat in there. Yep, that works groovy. Okay, so set up your TikTok profile very, very well. Make sure your logo is clear, exactly the same as all the other platforms. Just set up, just exactly what I was saying. You can put links in there to Instagram. I actually think that's a bit of a tease that, that TikTok is doing that, because when you share your TikToks to Instagram, it's got the TikTok logo all over it. And I can teach you how to take that TikTok logo off, but I actually think TikTok's having a bit of a go at Instagram doing that when they put that there, because they're in direct competition to them. And, if we can share directly to Instagram from TikTok, it's just branding TikTok even more. It's quite I guess quite a clever thing that TikTok's doing, but I think it's a little bit cheeky, to tell you the truth. Anyway, I don't know TikTok, so it's okay. You can have 80 characters to use in your bio, but it does need to be concise and very, very clear. TikTok is a very, very, very short attention span situation. Just in about 2 weeks ago, they brought out 10-minute videos to compete with YouTube, and everyone's sort of wondering how on earth it's going to go, because it really is, a 5 to second video platform. Well, it was. It is evolving, but yeah, just making sure that your bio is very clear, very, very concise, and you've got a clear call to action, what you want people to do. Go to your website, book in a session, go over to your YouTube channel, whatever you want them to do. Make their website the exact link that you want people to go to. Don't make them fluff around. I see people a lot of the time sending people to maybe a link tree instead of their website. So may as well send people to their website. And then if you've got your Facebook pixels or your Google pixels attached to that, you're going to get the analytics for those people that get to that platform. I'm sorry if that was a little bit confusing for some people, but let's just make it so that people go to your exact link. If you want people to book in with you, don't send them to your website, send them to the booking link on your website. If you want people to go to a YouTube channel, don't send them to YouTube, send them to your channel on YouTube, even to the direct video that you're talking about. So just make that very, very, very clear. We just don't want people to get lost in amongst clicking to lots and lots of different spaces. Make it easy for your customers to get to you. And that's across all of the platforms that you're on. Okay, so how do you actually do this? So like I said, this changed yesterday, day before that. Now, I need to have a little bit of a disclaimer about this. This is what my phone looks like. Yours may be a little bit different. Unfortunately, I can't take photos of your phone and show you what it looks like. But like I said, I've been on TikTok for over a year. So I've been given a few features that they allow people to have once they've shown that they are creating a lot of content. Okay, so I just wanted to go through a few things with you. Oh, whoops. This is probably the first screen that you get, and this is the second screen that you get. The first screen that you get, to create the content, you go into TikTok and you open it up and you click on the plus button. And then this part has just been added. Well, it's just been added on mine. Maybe it's been added on other people for a while. But this is a quick one. So they've just brought in stories onto TikTok as well. I haven't actually done stories yet. There's just too many things to do sometimes. So I'm just going to focus on, creating that content on the other one. So this really is just for, I think it's just for stories and just to create a quick one. So you can press that button just to create quick. What I do though is I switch it over to camera with this little button over here. You can create templates. Do you know, the times that I've been spending on TikTok, I have never seen anybody use those templates. So you can have a look at them, but I've never actually seen anybody use them. And you can go live. Now, creating content is fantastic. Going live bumps your level up massively. I haven't done that. I don't have time to sit there, and you go live for about 30 minutes. It's a long time. It's not a quick situation. I just don't have time to sit there, and I just think everything that I do is a little bit, well, I don't know, it's not that interesting for people to watch. So I haven't done that live. I've been told that's why my account, well, not why my account, it is going quite well, but I could level it up a lot if I did go live. So if you do want to go live, that's a good tip. Do that. Okay, so what we do is I click camera and then you get to this screen over here. So you can choose the different times. So that sort of goes slower, goes faster. You can do a 15-second one, you can do a 60-second one, and you can do a 3-minute one. I haven't been given the 10-minute one yet. Actually, I thought I had, but anyway, it's not on this screen. Now, that 15 seconds doesn't need to be 15 seconds. It just gives you the opportunity to do it up to 15 seconds. That's the same with the 6 seconds and the 3 minutes. So I encourage you to do a variety of, and I'll say this again later, a variety of times. 5 to 7 seconds is great to do. then do a few that are longer than that. Okay, so let's go through. That's just those ones. So this is the same screen. So up here, you can add the sound. Now, I'm just letting you know also, mine looks black because I put it on my desk to take the photo of it. So yours won't look black. Someone got really confused about that in another webinar that I did. Yours won't look black. Yours will be showing whatever you're looking at, or if you've flipped the camera, you'll be looking at yourself. So yours won't look black. I just made it like this, so it's really, really easy for you to see the different icons. Okay, so you can store your favorite sound here. So you can add a sound, or you could store your favorite sound here. What's really cool is you can find somebody else's sound, so the trending sounds, and you can save it for later. So if you find a sound and you think, gosh, I can use that sound on one of mine, that'll go really well for my brand. When you're watching the video, you'll see a little circle that is going around on the bottom right corner. You can click on that and it will show you the sound that they're using. And then up the top, it says favorite the sound or add the sound, and it will go to your favorites. And so then you come into add sound and you can go to add sound, or right next to it, it says favorites. And that's where you come back to use that sound. That's if you are storing those sounds to use. If you want to use it straight away, there's a little button at the bottom that says use the sound, and you can create a video straight away using that sound. The way that I do it, because I work full-time as a digital business advisor and, fairly busy with family, I don't have a lot of time to create these things for my skincare company. So finding things, I save them, like I save sounds all the time. And then I come back to them on a Saturday or a Sunday when I've actually got time to create that content. I create a lot of content during the weekend. I put it into drafts, and then I bring it out each day. So I've got my content to bring out each day. Okay, so that's your add sounds. This is your effects. You can go through here and you can find all sorts of different effects. Again, I don't actually see too many people using those effects because TikTok is meant to be an authentic, real platform. It's, you don't get your hair done, you hardly put your makeup on. There is a filter that you can put in. That's their little filter that you put onto your face if you want it. But it's meant to be real. It's meant to be authentic. So I haven't seen too many people using these filtered effects, but you can have a look through. The way I do use those effects is if there's some sort of green screen situation. So if I've got a photo of something, I can put the green screen photo behind me, and I can point to it and I can sort of say, look at this and look at this and look at this. So you can put pictures behind it. Another effect I'd use is the green screen. If I put my hand up, you can see a picture on it as well. So there's a few different ways that you can do that. But, you can do filters, make your lips look massive and gorgeous, makeup, and, lots and lots and lots of filters in there. Okay, so hot tip for sounds. People use an app called Trend Talk. So that gives you all of the trending sounds on to use. So you can see on Trend Talk that sounds are up and coming and sounds are down. You can see if they're for Australia or the US or global or, lots of different places. You can see it for different niches. So a lot of people use that app Trend Talk to see what songs and sounds are trending, which will then hopefully blow up your TikTok. Now I'm going to completely confuse you. This morning, I heard that TikTok is still liking those trending sounds, but not all of the time. This morning I heard that TikTok is encouraging stories. So just original voice, your voice, original voice telling stories and educating people about your niche and your brand and your product. Okay, down here is your upload. So that's where you upload your pre-recorded videos. So like I was saying, I collect lots and lots of pieces throughout the week, and then they're all in my camera roll. And then when I do have time to sit down and create a TikTok, I've got lots and lots of pre-recorded videos that I can do to come and make a TikTok. So when you're doing your product photography, or when you're taking a photograph of your store or your service or outside your store, whatever you take a photo of for your social media, I actually encourage you to take a video of it as well. And so if I'm taking a photo of my skincare, I'll take the photo of it, but then I'll take like a moving video of it, 5 or 7 seconds long. And then straight away, I've got a TikTok video that I can use at another time. I have had to buy a little bit more storage for my iPhone, but it doesn't cost that much to keep it there. But really, really important that if you're a busy person like me, and I'm sure you all are, you can then have lots and lots of videos stored on your phone so that you can start creating your content at another time. So that is where you would upload it from. Okay, so once you've actually uploaded something, you'll see the bar on the top left corner. That's how much you've recorded, and that's how much you've got left. So if you wanted to record lots and lots and lots of little snippets, you can record that. You can go back. You can record again. You can go back, you can record again. And so then you'd say, yes, that's great. I like what I've done, by clicking the little red button to say, move on to the next screen. The next screen, you would come to here. Actually, let's go back to this screen. So I'll just take you through these icons. This is flip the camera. Obviously, that's flipping to you or flipping to what you're looking at. This is the speed that you would like to use. This little enhance button gives you a bit of a beauty filter over the top of it. These filters, I haven't seen anybody use them, but you're welcome to have a look at them. This is a good timer here if you need to take a step away from the camera. So it gives you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, or I think you can do up a 10. No, maybe just a 3. 3, 2, 1 countdown. So if you don't sort of want to keep pressing, the button and people seeing your thumb, you might actually want to take a step back and take that video like that. This little feature here, you'll see people using quite regularly now. That little reply feature came about 4 weeks ago, maybe a bit longer. What happens there is that you'll see people saying, I'm just replying to this comment. And there'll be a little comment in the side of the box. This is any comment that somebody else has actually written on your page. But what's interesting though, is that you can reply. It gives you examples and suggestions of what to reply to that isn't even your people that have written on your page. So I tested it and I felt really weird because like I said, I test and experiment before I come to you. But it just felt strange answering a question that someone didn't actually ask me. So you have a play with that and you see how you feel about that. It is a good feature to reply to your reply to your consumers and your customers and your clients. And that's just the flash if you're in the dark. Do try to make things in light. It's very important that you do put your face towards the light so you're not in darkness all the time. Okay, then you go on to the next one. Down here, you can add your sounds, again, if you haven't before. These are your effects that you can add. Now, this is the text that you can put on here as well. I'm going to do a bit of a demo in one of the next slides. But this is how you add the text over the top of your screen, and you can change the timing of that text as well, and any stickers that you want to put on there too. This is how you can adjust the clips or the different timings perhaps of the clips. You can put a voice effect over. This voiceover I find very useful because like I said, I take lots of videos throughout my week and then I put them together on the weekend. So I don't often have my voice, actually sometimes I do, but often I don't have my voice on them. So to get my voice on it and to be authentic, show branding, build up the awareness of who I am and my business, that voiceover works very, very well. So you're just taking the video and then you're doing the voiceover. That voiceover works very well also for people that don't want to have their face talking on a TikTok all the time. A lot of my clients say that to me. I don't want to be the talking head. So you can turn the camera around, you can show a picture of your beautiful space, but you can do, you can do the voiceover on top of that. Another thing that you can do also is the captions. So that will transcribe your voiceover on the screen so people can read it instead of listening to it. A lot of people aren't meant to be on TikTok when they're at work and they have the sound turned down. So that's a great way to actually get what you're trying to say to your customers on the screen. Okay, this volume I find is incredibly useful because the videos that I take often have sound in the background that I don't want. And so we can click on that volume button and we can increase the sound of the song that we've put on, and we can decrease the sound of the audio that's in the background of the video that you've taken. The opposite way of doing that is if you have a trending sound and you're really only using it to bump up the algorithm when it's a trending sound. You use it, but you actually put the volume down to 1 or 2, and then you put your voice up on that volume. So you can increase the sound of your voice, but put that trending sound down so that you're still using the trending sound, but you can't actually hear it that much. It just, if you're using the strategy of trending sounds to show your content to more people, then that's just a strategy to do that if the sound doesn't actually quite suit what you're doing. Okay, so then you've popped in all of your information there. It sounds complicated. It will take you quite a while when you first start doing it, and then you'll just get the hang of it and you'll go, oh, this and this and this and this and this. Okay, then you go to next. The next part is you describe your video. So hook, content, hashtags. Call to action. No, hook, content, call to action, hashtags. Sometimes not all of them. Sometimes I just put in the hashtags. Sometimes I just put in a call to action. Sometimes I just put in a comment. So, but think about having that in your strategy. Sometimes you're putting in a hook. Sometimes you're putting in some content around it. Sometimes you're putting in a call to action, but you're actually always putting in your hashtags. So if you haven't done your keyword research, I encourage you to really do lots of keyword research, because one, for your business, one, that needs to be sprinkled through your website. Two, you can use them on hashtags on Instagram and on TikTok. So keywords are really important that you have a stash of those hashtags there. You can do mentions, you can do videos, you can tag people, you can add the link. You can allow comments, you can allow Duet, and you can allow Stitch. So I actually encourage you to keep all of those on. Once you become incredibly famous, which is what, I'd love for you, the famous people, whatever you want to call them, often turn these comments off because there's some nasty people. Unfortunately, there's some nasty people out there. And like any other platform, they can come in here and they can be a little bit mean. So if you find that you are getting comments that are just, it's affecting your mind, turn those comments off. Just don't allow yourself to be involved in any of that situation. You can here allow to duet and allow to stitch. So this is a really cool feature that they do, and I encourage you to actually do it. And the one of mine that went viral, it was a duet. I'll show you later. So a duet is finding somebody else's content that you think is amazing, that you think is great, but your clients, this is the biggest thing, your clients and your customers are going to love. And then you can duet it. So they're on half of the screen, the person who has made the other piece of content, you're on the other half of the screen. And so you're both together at the same time. Their video is playing, your video is right next to it. So I'll show you how I went viral with that one in a few moments. Now with this, allow to stitch. So stitching is somebody playing another video, like you find a video that your customers like and you stitch it. It shows their video for a little period of time and then it shows you after that video. Alrighty. So, like I said, if I'm AusSendSkin, go ahead and follow me. This looks a little bit different because this was made, I haven't got a date on it. This was made a couple of weeks ago. But what I did want to show you is where your drafts are. So if you're like me and you create a batch of content, I wanted to show you where your drafts are. For some reason, that took me ages to find, and I don't want you to fluff around trying to find it. So if you go into your feed, your drafts will sit there, you click it, and then you'll just go next and you can post those. Okay. So engaging your audience and growing your following. Now, I just wanted to show you this one. Do you see how not commercial it looks? That's actually an ad that did very, very well. So it's an ad for Moshi Sleep app. So it's just these gorgeous kids getting into bed. As any parents know, that's a tricky time every single night, especially for that age range. And, you know, it's them just being a little bit cheeky and just a little bit fun. So this is how different the platform is from other platforms that you see if you're creating an ad. They're not pretty, stylized, beautiful ads that you'll see on all of the other platforms. They're just real content, which sometimes is harder to make. Because, you know, if Moshi Sleep App was to say to me, can you create an ad for me? I'd go straight into Canva and I'd create a really cool, beautiful looking ad for them. But to create an ad with two little gorgeous kids at bedtime can actually be trickier. Yeah. Okay, ideas. TikTok ideas. So if you just want to screenshot or write or have a look through and see what is useful for you, an introduction is one of the best things that you could possibly do, and you can pin that introduction to the top. So you pin that post that you've done, that TikTok video that you've done, and put it to the top. And that's an introduction about you, why your customers are going to benefit from you, your experience, your expertise, and how to find you. Sort of your reason why. People like to know the story behind brands these days. So that introduction video is a really important thing for you to do. It also makes it really clear in your head what you're doing. A day in the life of, you can do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of little snippets and create what we call a vlog, a video blog, a day in your life. And then you do a voiceover telling us what you do. You can do duets, speed up videos of people creating. That's really cool. So if you've got a creative business and you're actually creating something, you don't need to share all of your inside secrets, but people love watching the creative process of whatever you're doing. And then you can speed it up. So it's really, really fun and interesting to watch. Many life hacks, they're really cool. The other day I was watching something and I thought, no, they're doing that just for the sake of it. They're saying, have you ever chopped these potatoes up? But they were chopping up tomatoes. And I thought, yeah, that's an interesting tactic that they're doing actually. It was really cool the way they chopped up the tomatoes, but they called them potatoes. So I thought, they're trialing something there to see if that sparks a reaction in people. Okay, you could do cooking, you could do how-tos, product endorsements, videos, educational videos, lists of things. That's really cool to do, sort of writing lots and lots. So if you create a video and you sort of point side to side to side to side to side like that, you then go and you create the words next to it and you move those words to wherever you've pointed in the video. And you can actually, when you create those words, you press on the word and it will say set duration. And you can set it so that, you know, one word comes up here and when your finger goes down there, that top one disappears and the next one opens up. And then you can create it so they go away and then that one comes up, they go away. And you just do that by pressing on the word that you've written and it comes up at the top, set duration, and you'll slide the banner along your video to wherever you want that word to come up. Okay, lots and lots of different ideas. There's another one. Here's some more packaging orders. Really cool one people have been doing recently is they've been saying, you know, if you want us to pack your order, let us know your name. And on the TikTok, and then they make the order. There's a comment saying, I'd love you to give my name a shout out. And then they do that packing. They say, hi, I'm, you know, just packing this order for Victoria. She ordered this and this and this and this. And it's just really personalizes your brand. Okay, loads and loads of other things that you can do. Shout outs to other business. Hopefully they'll do a shout out back to you. Stock updates, obstacles that you've overcome, things that you wish you'd known. Really, really good thing to do is mistakes. Just show your bloopers, show things that just haven't worked at all. And again, it personalizes your brand. It makes you human. I hope everyone's got written down some of those or have done a screenshot of those. So similar to other platforms, TikTok was consistency, but rather than posting 3 times a day and becoming overwhelmed and then not post for months and months, perhaps start with 3 to 5 times a week or even once a week, and then work your way up from there. So all your audience cares about is that your content is inspirational, it's engaging, it's entertaining, or it's helpful for them. This is not about you. This is about your customers. This is the same on all of the platforms. This is all about your customers and the benefit that your customers can get from what you are trying to share with them. So they're saying, what's in it for me? Your customers are wanting to hear a story. They're wanting to be engaged. They're wanting to have an emotion. They're wanting to buy something from you. They're wanting to learn something from you. They're wanting to get a little tidbit from you so that they can be the first to know and the first to tell their friends about it. So what can you give your customers? So you can be yourself, have fun. Really, this is a platform to just enjoy and have fun and not take yourself too seriously. You're going to see, if you start following me on AusIndustry, and you're going to see some seriously hideous photos of me. This is not a place to, you know, be beautifully curated like Instagram used to be. All right, start to finish demonstration. I'll go through this a few times with you.
Products. And this
So I'll just play it for you through first, and then I'll go back and show you what I've done. Show you how to do a TikTok. Hello everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show.
What it's currently looking like in camera.
Okay, dokes. Now, my apologies for that repetition of that sound, but that is what happens when you create something. You'll get sick of hearing your own voice. Well, I do. You might not. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through that if none of that made sense in the slightest. So this is me opening up my camera, and this is what I get to first. Then I'll click. There it is, opening up my camera, go to the TikTok app.
Products. And this.
Then click the plus button and then click the record button. So I've chosen the 15 seconds instead of the longer ones. And I've chosen to just record myself. I haven't chosen to put in a pre-recorded one. So just to record yourself, you just click that button and record yourself. So I'm recording that now. And then I'll press that button to say to finish. And then I'll click the red arrow, the red tick. And then what I did was I clicked music. I clicked the music sound. So that will open up this, and that will give you a few music choices in these to choose from. So this is where I was saying to you, this is where the sounds are. This is where their favorites are stored. So if you've gone through, like I said before, and you have clicked, I want to save that, this is where your favorites is stored. Otherwise, you can go through these and you can choose a sound. Now, if you've done the strategy that I said, going through into Trend Talk, the sound to get a trending sound, you just search it up here. Sometimes it won't be available for commercial use if you've got a business account. So I'll choose the sound. Yes, that's in there now. And this is where I was saying to you before, you choose the volume. So that sound, that music was quite loud. So I'd move that volume down or up, depending on what you want to do. if you've got a background sound that you don't like, the original sound, you would completely take that down.
Show you how to do a TikTok.
See how I'm just moving that sound down?
Show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is the.
And then I clicked captions
to show you how to do a TikTok.
And so it transcribes your caption. You'll see here, I just wanted to show you how to do that. It automatically transcribes your caption, but I suggest you going back and changing it. Now I made a mistake on this, so I could show you how to go back and change it again. So you come into here and it doesn't say what I want to, so you can just change it, edit captions and save. Sometimes it doesn't pick up on the Australian accent.
To show you. Hi everyone.
And so that's wrong. So I click on it and click edit. And then I can just go in there and edit it.
Hi everyone. This is the TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok.
Okay, now what I did then is I wanted to show you how to add words and how to change those words on there. So if you just wanted to add a title, or if you wanted to add words, or wanted to do one of those ones where you're actually pointing to the words, this is how you do this. You would click on the A symbols, the capital A and the little a, and you would type in here, and you'll see what I do.
Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok.
So you add the text in there, and then here you can click, so it looks different. So can keep that brand consistency across your platforms, but just see what sort of font you like and what you actually want it to look like on the page.
Hi everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone.
See here, I'm just changing the font. And then here I'm changing the background around it.
This is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok.
And there you can see here, do you remember how I said you can set that duration? So this is how you do that. When you click, you press on the text that you've added, you'll get to this stage and you can set the duration of it. So you can have things coming and going on your page. So what I did here was I clicked set duration. And it gives you your whole entire video down here. So you move the front or the back and you just select the time that you want it to be on your video, at the particular part of your video that you want it to be on.
Everyone, this is a TikTok to show you how to do a TikTok. Hi everyone, this is the TikTok to show.
Then I clicked next, the next button, and that's when you get to this page and you write your content, you write your hook or your hashtags. The jury's out on how many hashtags you add in. Some people say 2 to 3. I've seen people adding about 15. And you would either click
drafts. This is what it's currently looking like in camera.
You'd either click drafts or you would publish it straight away. Then you've done your TikTok. Congratulations. Okay, I wanted
this was a game changer.
I wanted to show you this this TikTok and show you how authentic things are. Again, this is a product. This is for a sponsored product, I think. I have no affiliation with these products. It's just something that I wanted to show you. This is, I also wanted to show you how, you can like things here just by clicking the heart. And you can actually click, click, click to give more likes or something or other. That used to be around. I don't know if it is anymore. This is where you comment. This is where you share. And this is where you find the music that you want. I'll show you this one. This is how simple it is to demonstrate your product and sell it. Like this isn't this person saying, buy this, this is amazing. Well, maybe she does, but we'll see.
And this was a game changer. Definitely give it a go. If you're not applying sunscreen with a makeup brush, you are not living. I used to struggle with Nala so much, and this was a game changer.
So simple. How easy. An interesting hack for people that would be really, really great for your audience who has little kids, and giving them a tip. Okay, so there's a bit of a warning for the next slide. I just need to let you know about this. This is the video that I created that went viral. Now, keep in mind that my skincare, my TikTok is about skincare. So during my research on what other people like watching, what my clients like watching and seeing the other things that they comment on and share, that kind of thing, it came up with looking at pimple popping videos. And so what I did was I searched the keyword and I went into the posts that are being watched the most, and then I duetted that. So I was very strategic about this, found what my clients were watching a lot, and then duetted that post. Now, the post at the moment, I'm just checking my phone now. That post when I did it was a few. It has now reached 527.9 thousand. So just a little bit of a warning, it's gross.
Why are these just so fascinating to watch? Even Raman's watching.
So see how raw, authentic, I had just come back from the beach, had no makeup on, dog was sitting next to me, I'm sweaty and gross. So your videos don't need to be beautiful videos in order to go viral. Okay, here's some strategies for you. So post consistently. So what does consistently actually look like for you? Can you post 3 times a day, or can you post 3 times a week? Don't burn yourself out doing this. Just be consistent with it. Look at the trending music. Look at other trends of things that people are doing. And if it looks good for you and it suits your brand, it's good fun to jump on these sometimes. Look at features, so duet or stitching. So that one that you just saw was a duet. Speak to one niche audience. So I speak to people about skincare and happiness. So my skincare company is all about, putting good stuff on your skin. It's all natural, all organic, or green, as organic as we can, ingredients. So that's you speaking to your niche all the time. You have a play with short and long content, so mix it up. So sometimes do a 5 to 7 second video, sometimes do a 3-minute video. Use a hook, some emotional content, and a call to action, and use specific hashtags. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. This has been brought to you today by a program, and I really hope you've all joined already. But if you haven't joined already, I, like you've seen, specialise in social media and e-commerce, but we've got a whole team of experts here, and it is the most amazing deal by the federal government. You get 3 hours one-on-one to your business and 4 hours of workshops that we think are going to help you grow your business. So 7 hours of personal business mentorship for only $44. Thanks to a federal grant. It's not going to be around forever. So if you haven't jumped on board with this already, to be for it to be available for you, you do have to have an ABN in WA, Queensland or Northern Territory, and you do need to be registered as a for-profit business and have fewer than 20 full-time staff members. If you're a non-for-profit business in Queensland, we do have facilities for you as well. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen, come back in, say hi. Hi everyone. We're just about finished. Julian says that was great. Have to rush off now. Thanks heaps. No worries. So hopefully you've got some insights out of that. I have tried to explain it very, very step by step so that you can really understand how it works and try to help and try to help grow your business. That's what it's all about. Okay, dokes. Thanks. Sarah says, thanks. I'm glad you like the presentation. I have to go to meet up with his son. It's his birthday today. As well. Fantastic. Yay. Thanks, Marcel. Good to see you again. And yeah, hopefully everything is going well. Happy birthday to your son. It's a good day to have a birthday, according to my daughter. No problem, Selena. Good to see you here. And if you need anything else, just give me an email, victoria@businessstation.com.au. And I wish you all the absolute best in your business and your business and your life, really. Sorry, I'm just reading a question very quickly by Julie. Julie says, when making a TikTok with still photos, how do you make them fade in and out rather than look like slides? I think you'd have to use a particular app for that. Yeah, I haven't actually seen how to do that on TikTok. I know how you make slides on TikTok, but it looks pretty boring. So I think you'd actually have to use an app to do that. All right, I hope you have, oh good, I'm glad. Thanks, Julie. Hope you have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.